Hey guys, Dr. Nora here. Now I'm so excited to share with you this treatment that I'll be doing today. It's called PRP and is otherwise known as the vampire facial. Yes, that's right, the likes of Kim Kardashian, Kourtney Kardashian, they're all having this treatment, and the reason they're all getting on top of this, well, it's because it makes the face nice and plump. It reduces those fine lines and those wrinkles as well. So let's take a look and see how our first patient gets on. The benefits of PRP are numerous. So firstly, you can use it for cosmetic purposes such as rejuvenation of the skin. It's useful for patients who are in the age group about 35 to about 65, where they need a bit of plumpness in their skin and they need to reduce those fine lines and wrinkles that we get inevitably with age. That's one of the first reasons. The other reasons that you can use it for is for hair regrowth, which is useful for men who are maybe balding or they're starting to lose some of their hair, or they've got hair thinning. It can also be useful for that as well. And also it can also be used for joint aches, joint pains, patients who suffer from osteoarthritis or arthritis, and these are all treatments you can have for PRP. It is something that you'll need to have maybe a couple of sessions of, and sometimes you might just find one session is more than enough. However, it's often repeated to have a few sessions. It's got a lot of benefits. It's fairly simple to do. We can do it in the GP practice, and I cannot wait to show you. To ensure patient comfort, local anaesthetic cream is applied and left on for 45 minutes. During this time, a few tablespoons of your blood will be taken in preparation for the procedure. It is important to make sure that you are well hydrated and have had something to eat before your session. Once the blood has been collected, it is then transferred to special vials, which are then placed in a centrifuge. The centrifuge spins the blood very fast to separate the different components. Science is amazing. It's really exciting. We have applied the facial numbing cream onto our lovely patient. We've taken 80 ml of blood. We're now spinning them in the centrifuge, and now we're going to get vampiring. It's really pretty, isn't it? Now that the platelets have been separated from the rest of the blood, they are extracted, ready for injection. Patient's platelets As the procedure involves a needle, you will expect minimal amounts of bleeding and inflammation. The main problem areas are targeted manually using a fine needle. Manual injection is useful to allow for different pressures to be applied to different treatment areas. A multi-needle injector is then used to deliver the rest of the PRP to a larger surface area so that no single platelet is wasted. It is your precious blood after all. Looking at the before and after photos, we can immediately see a dramatic reduction in the static fine lines that make up the wrinkles. Looking further down the face, the length of the horizontal chin crease, well, see for yourself, it's halved in size. 3 days later, the inflammation had fully settled and the results were still apparent. Fast forward 3 weeks and the results have regressed from its initial rejuvenation, but looking closely we can see that there are still marked improvements from our starting point. On the forehead, we can see that the depth of the lines have reduced. You will also notice that her nasolabial lines have got softer in appearance, leaving less shadowing to the face. And on the chin, we can also see a reduction in the depth of the horizontal chin crease. This makes the patient an excellent candidate for a second treatment of PRP for further rejuvenation. Thank you very much, Mel, for coming today. I really appreciate it. It's lovely, thank you. As you can see, it was a pretty exciting procedure. It's something that's really fashionable now. Kim Kardashian's having it, everyone's talking about it. And you can see the visible effects, a nice and plump face, the small thin smoker's lines or lip lines have all disappeared as well, and her cheeks just look wonderful. Very minimal amount of inflammation and bruising, and I cannot wait to see how she gets on. Take care and stay healthy. Now, today I had probably the coolest day in that I had a big milestone, and that milestone for me was that I had a patient who found me on Instagram and came specifically to see me because I was on Instagram, and that is just something so unreal, and I just can't believe that actually happens. This patient came specifically to see me because she liked some of my posts that I've been posting, she liked the cosmetic stuff that I'd done with some of my patients, and the other thing as well, she said that she was going to bring in her daughter for her meningitis vaccine, following on from reading one of my posts on Instagram. It felt so fulfilling because sometimes on Instagram you have a look and you just think, oh, it's just a bunch of robots. But this was a real life person connected with me on social media and came to see me at work. And she was complimenting my lips because I recently did my lips. And she's like, oh, I love your lips. So we went through all of the rigmarole of, lip fillers and so on. And yeah, I just want to say a massive thank you to all of you out there who are following me on social media, Instagram, YouTube. It really means a lot to me. It means a lot that my posts are actually having an impact on your lives, and I'm benefiting you in terms of advice and health tips as well for yourselves, for your family members, for your children. So I cannot wait to keep delivering awesome posts to you and showing you some really cool stuff from the cosmetic side of things. And thank you very much, and God bless. Take care and stay healthy.